Hi group 1! What is your house spirit trying to tell you? The first card is 8 of Wands. The reason behind this is 7 of Pentacles, and the advice is the Hierophant in reverse. And you've got 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. For everyone, 8, 8, and 7. I think your house spirit is, I feel like, you know what, first of all, because you chose Lapis Lazuli, you do have intuition, and I feel like you're feeling the energy of the house itself. And your house spirit is seeing you trying really hard. And there is a communication that needs to happen because you have been working so hard. And advice is the Hierophant in reverse. To go against the tradition, I want to know the details here, but if you're thinking about getting a divorce, that could be a choice too. I think that's what's saying too. And also, maybe your house spirit is a little bit worried about your health because they know that you're working really hard. Maybe waking up really early in the morning and until like midnight, or maybe even the next morning. And maybe you might be feeling like you're still not getting enough income. But it seems like there is some savings or opportunities that could happen. Okay, so let's see. Eight of Swords, the Empress in reverse, and 5 Swords in the Tower in reverse in the World, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands in reverse, and Queen of Wands, and 3 of Wands in reverse. Definitely you have been having a very difficult struggles caused by other people related to work or competition, I feel like. Yeah, do you see this? The Devil is right after the World. I think you're dealing with somebody, or maybe this could be about a huge entity. Maybe this could be about the government or authority or the work system, workplace system, regulations. You know, I think you're fighting with or fighting against, fighting against a bigger entity, not just a group of people or a person. Okay, so your house spirit already knows that you have been working really hard to be yourself, because I think in such difficult situations, I think it was really hard for you to be yourself, but you've done hard enough. You have done great work. Yeah, that's what's saying. 8 of Wands is clarified by 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords in reverse, and the Lovers. Okay, there is a conversation that needs to happen. I don't know if it's related to the divorce, because Hierophant in reverse could also, indicate divorce, and I think it's pretty famous for that. Or maybe this could be about making a new contract within a marriage. So even if you're married, maybe you want to change the contract a little bit for you to make it easier for you to gain income or make your life stable. Because there is a confusion here. First of all, it says you don't have to be discouraged, okay? Your house spirit is telling you that you have done enough in this work. It's just that you need some conversations and help and ideas, because it seems like there is some, like I said, entity or authority or some like power that's bigger than you. I don't think you're seeing this clearly now. And it's saying that it's not your fault that you feel like you're a failure now, if that's what's going through. And 7 of Pentacles is clarified by Wheel of Fortune, Strength, and 3 of Pentacles. your house spirit is really like, they know you, okay? They know that you have been working really super hard to make your dreams come true, to have a stable life, to even take a leadership in your community, and you work together with other people in a very friendly way, and you just wanted to make things in a better way with good intentions. Your house spirit is on your side, okay? And the Hierophant in the verse is clarified by 5 of Pentacles in the verse, and 4 of Pentacles in the verse, and 9 of Cups in the verse. You know what? If this is, like I say, maybe this could be about getting a divorce, and maybe you've been thinking about this for a long time, maybe 5 years in your life. If that is the case, if your marriage really drains you, and you feel like this partner is taking away, maybe it includes, parents-in-law or family-in-law or something, maybe bigger entity that you have to deal with. And if it's draining you that much, it's time for you to leave. However, if you're, this is one of the stories that I'm getting here, okay? If you're dealing with, if you're good with your partner, let's say, right? You love your partner, but if you're dealing with difficult family-in-law, then they're the ones who need to leave. It's not you. That's what's saying. That's why you need to have a conversation with your partner, because you should be protected. So that's one of the stories here, advice here. And 5 to 4, right? So maybe you are feeling like your income is decreasing, or maybe everything is getting expensive and you feel like you need more income here. If that is the case, you need to talk to somebody, but not the mean boss. How? Can you tell me? If this is about association that you belong to, let's say maybe you're running your own business, or you're running your own store, and if you belong to this association, right, then you guys need to come together and talk about how you feel about the income or economy to trustworthy people, and work together to think about the ideas to make the situation in a better way. Because it seems like there's, if there's an entity, maybe it could be about government, or even, the wars that's happening right now. I think there's a bigger entity that's influencing your life right now. So if you need to sustain your life with a stable income, there is something you can do. And that's what your house spirit is telling you to do. That's why you need to make the communication happen. Conversations and communications. Yeah, go back and forth. So don't give up. Yeah, don't give up on communication. I think there are some things that you haven't said or haven't conveyed. And just know that you have done enough in this, in the past relationships, or even, the parents-in-law or family-in-law. It's not something that you need to take care of, okay, to begin with. I don't know. Maybe you could be from Asia, because I live in Asia too. So, in our countries, especially in Japan, because I'm Japanese and I live in Japan right now, there is I would say, not so good tradition on YouTube. I would say that there is a bad flow of tradition that once you're married, that you have to take care of parents-in-law as well, 100% hands-on. However, it's 2026, okay? To be realistic, you cannot do everything by yourself. You do have one body. You only have one body, right? And so if that is the case, don't blame yourself. You know, you can put burdens off your shoulders, and you need to protect yourself as well. And your house spirit is definitely on your side. Yeah, that's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. What is your house spirit trying to tell you? The first card is Four of Swords in reverse. The reason behind this is Eight of Cups. And advice is King of Swords in reverse. And you've got Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So with the combination here, first of all, I think your house spirit is telling you that you need to heal your mind and emotions because you have been working really hard, and your house spirit was always watching over you, working really hard. Not just 9 to 5, but maybe 9 to 8. And I think your house spirit is concerned about your sleep patterns or how you sleep at night. Maybe there is something that you need to think a lot, that maybe your mind is not resting while you're sleeping. The reason behind this is Eight of Cups, because maybe you have a night shift. Or maybe you need to go somewhere at night. And the advice is King of Swords in reverse. You don't have to listen to a negative, thoughts from outside. It says you should be protected and you should be healed. So whenever you hear naysayers or negative like commands, I would say it's more like confronting energies to you. You should be doing this, or you should be like this, or you should be someone else, something like that. You don't have to listen to that. Listen to your own intuition instead. Let me do the clarification here, okay? King of Swords in reverse. Well, you could be dealing with your dad, or I feel like it's somebody from the past. Maybe not now, or maybe, since the sword card is here, maybe it's about media, words, something that you read and you don't agree with it, maybe. And it's okay not to be, not to agree with it, because you should allow yourself to have your own opinion. Justice in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Okay, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, and Judgment in reverse, and the Moon. Seven of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and Nine of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Queen of Swords. Maybe you guys have difficulties related to romantic relationships, thinking that it's over now. However, you keep thinking about it in the night, especially in the middle of the night, and you're probably wishing for the new renewal, because there's something, like there's a clarity that you haven't seen, or something that you haven't said, or something that you haven't conveyed to them. And then you wake up in the morning and start working, so it's really draining you. Temperance in reverse and Justice in reverse. This could be about divorce or unfairness related to a huge entity. Okay. Four of Swords is clarified by the Star in reverse, Ten of Wands, and King of Cups in reverse. You need to sleep. Yeah. Your house spirit is really worried about you, because it seems like something happened, that injustice happened, a huge one. Maybe this could be about, cheating, or being fired even. But it's injustice, and you could be really losing a lot of confidence about yourself and feeling really sad and confused and thinking to yourself, how do I get here even? Maybe you've been thinking about this like repeatedly at night, and your house spirit is really, worried about you. So 8 of Cups is clarified by 10 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Maybe you're comparing yourself to the past self, thinking that you used to push away all the negative thoughts in your mind by being very physically strong. Maybe you're feeling like you used to be young, so that's why you pushed away all the negative thoughts in your mind. But now maybe you're feeling difficulties doing that. Yeah, maybe when you were young, you could feel like you're very energetic and you're good at starting something new. You're not afraid. You could be reckless sometimes, but you didn't really care. However, now you do have abilities to communicate with people with that passion, because you've learned that it's important for you to verbalize what you're thinking. So you became smarter. Yeah, you became smarter. You gained some intelligence through your life experiences. So you don't have to feel like you don't have something that you used to have. It's quite opposite. You gain something. And King of Swords in reverse is clarified by 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and 4 of Cups. Well, this could be about the aspect of yourself, but I feel like it's more about somebody else telling you that you need to live in a certain way. However, it's saying that your house spirit already knows who you are. You're very independent, and those people don't know that. Those people who say something, negative to you, they don't know your worth because they're not with you anymore. Yeah. You're so super independent. You know how to manage money too, if you, focus on that. Maybe you don't feel it that way, but you are good with it, okay? And if you don't admit your positive sides of you, it's a loss, it says, because your house spirit really wants you to know the good sides of you. Yeah, so you don't reject your strength. Don't reject yourself, it says. Maybe you have been thinking that you have to overgive to a certain people. Maybe this could be about your parents or relatives, maybe you have to put yourself in a situation where you have to keep proving yourself to others. Maybe this could be about office too, your workplace. And when you're doing that, it really drains you, right? Because it's like other people are not allowing you to be yourself. And when that continuously happens, you forget yourself and you try to kind of reject who you are because you need to focus on other things to meet their expectations. But your house spirit is telling you that you don't have to do it anymore because you are independent. You know what you're doing. Yeah, so I think your house spirit really want you to see your strength and your beauty inside of you, and they're really worried about your sleeping pattern. So if it's possible, I don't know, maybe it's about night shift, then it might be difficult for you to, switch up the shift right away, but maybe there's something you can do to improve your sleep. Yeah. Maybe, you could try to take a nap, longer nap. Yep. But you know what? Your house spirit is on your side. They know everything about you. They know that you have worked so hard. Okay? That's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. What is your house spirit trying to tell you? The first card is 5 of Wands, and the reason behind this is 9 of Swords in reverse, and the device is the Magician in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got Eight of Pentacles. With the combination here, first of all, you're a very pure person. You're very innocent. So keep that innocent within you, okay? Because I think that's so adorable for you to have that quality. And your house spirit is telling you, well, they know that you have been working hard on relationships. I feel like it's more about relationships rather than just a work. And I feel like they're telling me that you were involved in a conflict. It's not a conflict that you started, but you're involved. And your house spirit is really showing you compassion about that, because it must have been really difficult for you. It's like you had to deal with somebody who disagreed with your philosophy of your life. And Knight of Swords in reverse is here, and it's chasing the Magician in reverse here. Did somebody in the past really like almost attack you with the words? If that is the case, kick them out from your energy field. You don't have to invite them in your house. Oh yeah, that's what's saying, you know. I think, you know what, there is somebody that your house spirit really hates. Because this, you know, house spirit really knows who you hang out with, and this particular people or a person who's always trying to drag you down by throwing you mean words at you. And your house spirit really hates that person. They want them to go away from your field. That's what's saying, okay? So let me do the clarification here. Why would they do that, even? Because they're not confident. Because you see you as a magician. You can do everything. You have so much potential within you. You probably don't see it that way, but you do. And people, like other people, can see that, because when you're shining, maybe you're not seeing your shines, but other people do. And, you know, that's why, you know, they can sense your possibilities, opportunities, and like beautiful things within you, and they're jealous. The Fool in reverse. You're foolish. Five of Cups. Injustice. Okay, Justice in reverse, and Temperance in reverse, and Seven of Wands. Two of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse, and Six of Swords, and Four of Wands in reverse, and Four of Cups, and Ace of Swords in reverse. These people who attacked you, they don't know your worth, and they don't know how much you have tried in the past to build what you have. And what is it? Wait a second. It's like they could be lying. They could be lying that whenever they were caught, whenever they're caught, they could say, I didn't do it. But they did. They know exactly what they're doing. And maybe there could have been a really huge injustice toward you. You know what, guys? If you're dealing with, I don't know who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with somebody who's destroying your life almost, you don't have to deal with them. You don't have to feel sad about this, okay? House spirits, okay? So maybe you're inviting them to your house, or maybe they're living with you. Five of Wands is clarified by Four of Pentacles in reverse, and Four of Pentacles in reverse, and Five of Pentacles in reverse, and Ace of Cups in reverse. Are they throwing glasses to each other? It's almost that kind of vibe, you know? They're always fighting about the money and finances and what they want to hoard onto. Like they're very clingy to each other. They don't make efforts, but they are so clingy to others and try to take advantage on people. And whenever they cannot get what they want, they throw tantrums. They might even like cry hysterically and saying that I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you giving me so much hard time? You know what? This must be really draining you. And in fact, your house spirit is really drained by them as well. Okay, so your house spirit is on your side. Knight of Swords in reverse is clarified by the World, Two of Pentacles, and Death. Great. Okay, specifically, this is, this card is about, the background story, but I think your spirit has already put some advice here. You know what? If you're stuck with very toxic, like super, super toxic people, I just have to emphasize that. Because they're so bad, guys. If you're stuck with those people, leave them. Don't even feel guilty about it. You gotta change the relationships here. You can do it. Okay? I mean, the Death card and the World card, two major arcanas, sandwiches, Two of Pentacles. You do have a choice. Okay? You do. Even if you don't feel like you do, you do. You gotta find a way for you to not to just get involved in this conflict anymore, because they don't belong to your life. They're the blockage of your independence and freedom. They need to change. The Magician in reverse is clarified by Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. If you're dealing with toxic people, I don't know, maybe this could be about parents-in-law. Because you guys could be living together, right? Or maybe toxic siblings. I don't even know how to say this, because the person or people you're dealing with, they're so super selfish. They only think about themselves. They only, they're focused on themselves way too much, and they don't make efforts, like I said. They want to slack off. They don't want to try hard. They still want to get something out of people and feel lucky about it. They're not willing to learn either. They're always dreaming of something that they could never achieve, because they're looking for somebody who would achieve for them. They're not cooperative with other people. I don't think they're doing good at work, at their workplace. I don't think they're doing good. I don't think they're doing good in teamwork as well. They just can't collaborate with people. Guys, like if you guys are dealing with, seriously, like if you guys are dealing with really toxic people, and even in the house, or maybe there's a situation that you feel like you need to invite them into your house, don't. Like if you have to, if this is about family gathering, or toxic relatives, or toxic siblings, or parents-in-law, or something like that, you don't have to invite them into your home. Instead, if you have to meet them, go somewhere else. Like restaurants is better, because you don't even have to go to their place too, because it's even worse. It's their home, right? Why would you want to put yourself into the enemy's nest? You don't want to do that, because you want to protect yourself and your house spirit too. And I don't want you to go there as well, if they're so toxic. So choose somewhere else, maybe restaurants, hotels, somewhere, yeah, protect yourself. Yeah, well, that's what's saying. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.